Magnum Nutraceuticals is the official supplement partner of Wellness in the Multiverse. They are the only supplements I trust because everything is done with integrity. Not to mention, the formulas are backed by science and they only use the highest quality ingredients. Whether you're looking for 100% isolate protein powder, your favorite daily vitamin performance pack, or a complete pre-workout, Magnum has it covered. Shop Magnum at magnumsoup.com and use my code JOEGANGI to save. Hello, good day, welcome to the podcast. I know I'm very not consistent with it. Well, the thing is, this is an excuse. I'm going to just give an excuse right here. I have a lot to do any given week. Thinking about, the business, the coaching, seeing the clients, managing, absolutely everything. I'm a one-man show, by the way. So content creation is a big part of what I'm doing, but it's also, the podcast is kind of a bit further into that. Nonetheless, thank you for being here. If you are, thanks for listening to me and also, making it as valuable for me to be here doing that. I wanted to talk about a Green Arrow. And why Green Arrow? In a more specific way, I wanted to talk about mind-muscle connection. The reason behind that is I have a lot of clients that start or restart or have been working out for a while and don't see the results maybe they want to see. And when we start together, there's one thing I very much like doing, and it's slowing down everything. And it's making sure that the tempo you're using, the contraction and the eccentric part of the movement are very slow so that your brain has a lot of time to understand which muscle is working. By default, mind-muscle connection. So the goal is to make sure that throughout all of your movement, your body and your brain are in sync and understand which muscle needs to stabilize your movement, which muscle needs to push, so on and so forth. So that's kind of the goal with that. And the reason why Green Arrow is a good example of that is that he's very athletic. He's very much into body weight movements and into, he cannot afford to be very huge because he has to climb up walls. He has to do a bunch of stuff like pull-ups, muscle-ups. There's a lot of ways that he needs to navigate the city and move that cannot go well with a very muscular frame. So he needs to be strong. Nonetheless, he has to be strong because he needs to, fight, first of all, and he's going to fight bigger people, bigger dudes, than him, bigger in size, maybe faster. Even though he's not big, even though he's small, his main goal, his main objective is to still be very strong for his size, which means focusing on making sure that all of his fibers in his muscle are in sync and able to perform the task, able to work together in order to do the movement he needs to do, which, could be throwing someone, which could be just, doing a muscle up, going up a building, just jumping. He needs power, he needs strength in order to do that. But the problem is with a bigger frame, with more muscle, it means he's heavier. And being heavier when you need to move around a lot and you need to do those kind of calisthenic exercises, if we can say that, you need to be freakishly strong in order to do it. And it gets very hard to do a pull-up. That's why you don't see a lot of bodybuilders, 250 pounds more, doing a bunch of pull-ups. It's very hard to lift yourself. Even though you're strong and the muscle mass is there, it's kind of hard to do. So that's why you need a smaller frame in order to do it. And with that, a more athletic frame doesn't mean weaker. I'm fairly strong for my size. I'm currently 185 pounds, around there. And I can bench press fairly a good amount, and also, deadlift a good amount. Not the strongest, of course, but I'm not that weak. And You've probably seen someone in the gym way smaller than you, or way smaller than the other guy next to him, and lifting so much more weight. And it seems like it's easy. I've seen it. I've seen people much smaller than I am that you look at them, you're like, well, you look fit, but are you that strong? And then they lift and you're like, what's going on here? That happens. This is mind muscle connection. This is a way for you to make sure that, you don't have wasted muscle fibers on you. Building muscle fibers, hypertrophy is great, but if you don't know how to use it, it's pretty much useless. So make sure to slow down the movement. Make sure to give your body time to understand which muscle has to work together, which fiber has to be triggered in order for you to perform the task. And with that, you'll see a much bigger increase in your strength, and you'll feel it. You'll automatically feel that your workout are much better. Just slow down the eccentric, slow down even the concentric part of things. Go a bit lighter. This is not a smoke show. The goal is not to get in the gym and just lift 400 pounds as fast as possible off the ground, and once you're up, you just drop it on the floor. It sounds cool, but honestly, it means nothing. If you go lighter than that and you just do the exact same thing, but much slower, you give your body the time to understand what's going on. And also with that, you're staying further away from injuries, mostly because the weight will be, on the lighter side of things. And if you don't pull or push as fast, most likely you'll stay further away from injuries. So this is kind of a quick one, just kind of to get back on doing the podcast and all of that. And yeah, so slow down everything, guys. Make sure you focus on the muscle that's working and all the muscles around it. And it's going to make a drastic difference. So that's it. Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to know more about how I can help you make fitness a sustainable lifestyle, you can reach out to me on any social media platform at Joe Gagne Trainer. Thanks again. Till next time.